one, one nil down.
Prepare to fight.
Piss off already!
Round
I don't know, was the reset called quick enough that it doesn't count?
1. Fight.
Nah, because I think
Do you reckon he got the spawn he wanted?
Oh, he's missed it.
Oh, no.
No. And he's used his
It's all falling apart.
This time though, Dan does his orb to get the red, so he won't be able to just orb straight at him.
True, but Lure's in such a difficult position now. Like, yes, he's got the lights to bring himself back up. If Dan's not backing off, he can smell blood and he's going for it.
Yeah, Dan's just gonna get both items. There's only one armor up on the map, and it's gonna be quite... Oh. Ouch.
Well, that's one way of resetting your armor, is receiving a rail to the face.
Fake orb comes out. Dan is missed everything. Now both items are actually up at the same time. Small delay. So there's potential for Lure here. And he'll dodge away from the Mega. Deals big damage, but Dan does get the frag in the end. So Dan is quite low here, 50 HP. All weapons though, which is very dangerous on Blood Run. Oh, that is this.
He missed it again.
Oh no.
That armor tonight is just a comedy of errors. Like, in your match, it was a struggle for people to get it, and in this match, Lure's just not able to get onto it. I didn't even realize that Lure had put himself on -1.
Yeah, he killed himself.
Stopwatch.
Stan's got no ammo here. He'll pick up both items. And I mean, so it's technically 4-0 right now because of the extra frag. And on Blood Run, I mean, you know, any frag deficit is especially bad. It's just so hard to kill
Got
someone.
a 4 frag deficit. I mean, at the moment, Lure's doing a good job making sure that frag deficit doesn't open up anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, at no point is Dan not knowing where he is, but at the same time, there's nothing he can really do about it.
Now Dan's actually got orb here. We could see a really aggressive orb play because Lure is quite low. Great rail.
We see a really aggressive rocket jump to an amazing rail. Dan's spidey sense was tingling for a bit there.
Yeah, I think Lure's done well to get a light. Oh, great rail. Another one. Both even stacked. Dan's got orb though. Orb on. Another great rail. Great rockets. Both railable. Oh, nice shot.
Mama proud.
Absolutely clinical.
Oh, sit and miss by Dan. Another nice rail. See, Lure does grab the Mega there, but it's instantly nullified. And, you know, getting just punished for not having rail here.
And Dan demonstrating how to properly do a tri-bolt boost up to the heavy armor.
Hey, I learned. I fixed my mistakes.
Dan just has these major items on lockdown. Like,
yeah.
I don't think Lure's gotten onto any of them yet, has he?
No. I think Dan's playing this well, just trying to trap him out. This is beautiful. Even though he completely missed that first rocket, it doesn't matter. Now he's got 5 seconds for Mega, and Lua can't really, he might even die here.
5-minute warning.
Yeah, he will.
1, 2, see you later. He's losing one of the small armors as
It's
well.
actually a great rocket jump from Dan there to actually prevent Lua from getting the Mega as well, because he did kill him up top, so Mega was already up. I mean, 8-0. Oh, what is it? 9-0 now. Or is it 10-0?
Doing math in my head, it was the B9 0.
Okay.
Or you could say 8 to -1.
Yeah. So, I mean, 9-0, 4.5 minutes left against a Ranger, like... I mean, this is pretty much over, but we'll see what... I think, let's switch over to Louis here. He's the one who's got to go on the offensive. And again, I mean, that's just 30 seconds gone already of him just running. Nice damage. So even if he kills him here, he's 60 HP, 5 seconds till red. Nice rail off the
Dan can
spawn.
just drop on him if he managed to get the kill there.
So it's actually
He's
great for
finally
Lua
starting.
here.
He's finally starting to get himself some items here, but
Yeah. You know, 3.5 left. He's jumping to this red quite early. And some nice ban from down below. Like, he's just evened it up. In fact, he's actually got the stack advantage. Orb up to red. Nice rail from Lua, but it's, you know, he's still a massive stack disadvantage. Even with his inject here.
yeah, it's still 2 rails and see you later here. Lovely
Great
direct.
rocket to rail. Oh, that would have killed. He needed that. Thing is, Dan's just gonna stack back up on that top light, and once again, it's got the stack advantage. No abilities for both players.
Gimme!
Nice little LG damage backing off to the 25s there.
Just a lovely, clean, unanswered rail to finish that one off.
Yeah. 9-0. You know, 2.5 left. It's just, as an Anarchy against a Ranger, like, I'm just not sure if that's the pick here.
Yeah, it's a weird first round pick. We've seen it work for him before, so I can understand the confidence in making the pick, but I mean, it is first round. Dan has access to basically whatever he wants on this map. Just, yeah.
Well, hang on, who picks first? Is it the higher seed who picks first, or what?
I can't remember, but I mean, even if there is a champ ban coming out, okay, say you take Ranger away from Dan, he's still got another 5 champs that he can make work really, really well.
Yeah, there's just, I think there's just better, you know. Especially as a Ranger. Ranger's so good. Maybe a Strong or something, I don't know who's good on this map, but...
Well, I guess it comes down to, are you looking for ease of getting around the map, ease of running away, or burst damage around the corners?
Yeah.
It depends on which method suits your playstyle.
Like a Nyx
And
maybe.
Ranger's just a really fantastic... I was going to say, Ranger's a really fantastic combo of burst damage combined with a unique movement.
Literally
Lovely
everything,
combo.
hey. He's just... I mean, Ranger's just
Yeah.
the best champ in the game, I guess. So versatile.
Yeah, whereas Anarchy's, you know, strength is his speed and mobility. But, I mean, if you're coming around a blind corner to an orb and a shotgun,
Yeah.
or say if someone's got a Timmy out and that's going to block off a way that you can go, or DK's burst fire, that's going to slow you down on this
Are
map.
you even trying?
And you can see
mean, yeah.
Dan's just running through the damage there.
Yeah, I think, you know, obviously it's game over at this point. A 13-1.
No, 15 seconds to go, 12 frags to make it up. He can still do it.
Impressive.
Excellent start for Dan here. And hopefully, you know, Lua's going to want to reset after this one.
I'm pretty sure Rob said it as a bit of a joke in chat there. Clutch the best, but Clutch actually wouldn't have been a horrible.
Super serious.
Yeah, I mean, like, yes, big target, easy to hit, but Clutch has that combination of movement and stack that could actually be a fairly decent counter to Ranger on Blood Run.
Yeah, but you need to be really good at clutch, whereas you don't need to be nearly as good as, you know, Ranger, for example. But I guess the skill ceiling for clutch would definitely be up there for sure. I mean, look at Razy. So, first map to Dandaking, quite convincing.
Potentially 4 more maps to go.
I'm just gonna be. Lua is be right back, so I'll just be 1 sec.
So Dan's got Nyx on Blood Covenant and Lua's got Athena. This is going to be quite a match. We've seen Lua fairly confident in picking this map. We'll see if he can finally turn it into a win against Dan here. Yeah, I think last time we saw Lua pick this map against Dan, it was quite a heavy beatdown, but then we saw him immediately go into another match afterwards, and it was a runaway success for him. So I guess the question is, can he bring back some of that confidence he has after that Blood Run performance and put up a fight against Mr. Dandaking? I don't think we can get started until Donna gets back. I think he's forgotten that he's the man running the match. So what are you thinking we're gonna see here, Rob?
Excellent insight there from Rob.
I was away.
Perfect. Everyone was away. I was the only one here. And the last thing I want to do is talk to myself tonight.
Sorry, I'm going to be a couple of minutes at the start of this game. I'm cooking up my fajitas. And then I'll be locked in. So I'm just going to...
Should have gone just a little bit further.
Ooh, very awesome matchup here. Nyx versus Athena. You want to start on?
Prepare to fight.
Let's start on Lure again, I reckon.
Yeah, okay.
Round begins.
I'll be 2 minutes. I'll be back.
3, 2, 1.
Now, if memory serves me correctly, last time we saw Lure playing on this map, we saw a fairly heavy delay on his major item, so to speak. And it looks like he's not going to be as confident with it, although that is a nice offset he's just set there. 15 seconds on the Mega. Well, Dan's going to be expecting it now. Rockets rain down the old Mega Chamber. Looks like we're going to see an exchange of items here, but Lure finally gets himself a rail. going to be in a pretty confident position. The rockets just hurt so much though raining down. And the shotgun rail just doesn't work for him, so Dan takes Dan a minute to get his first kill this time round. Lewis still in control of that heavy armor. Nice rail. Can't tell if that was a movement error by Dan there or if he was doing a noise fake out there.
Shadows hide me.
Be one of the scariest rockets we've seen, but both players still maintaining a split on the items. Lure getting caught out close range with that railgun again.
Someone starts
Makes it work
trolling
for
me,
him though.
they'll get
Oh
trolled.
no, that's Dan who gets. Sorry, my bad. Lovely rail off the bounce pad there. And Lewis just able to skip away. Looks like Dan's going to try and keep rail away from Lure.
Face
I think
it.
we're going to see a
Can't
play
catch me
for
now.
maintaining control over both mages here. Manages to sneak in, takes a rail for his effort though. Second rail doesn't connect. So Dan's coming out of this looking... They're both pretty much the same stack at the moment. Fighted over this heavy is gonna be intense, but Lure backs away to go get himself the mega.
Impressive. Netmaster.
Connection with the rail negates the benefit of that mega. Now Lure's in a little bit of a predicament stack-wise. Small armor's going to help him out a fair bit there. All that rail does is allow Dan to take another item for himself.
Tank.
We just saw Dan take control of the map again. Both major items are now in his possession. And Lewis on the back foot.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Stopwatch.
So we got a pretty nice shot from Dan. Ghost Walk comes straight out. Nice use of the hooks by Lure there to get away.
Yeah, it's all he seems to be able to use them for at the moment. Dan's pretty much got the map on lockdown. He's got a nice split, relatively quick split happening between the mega and the heavy. And he's just keeping Lure off it at the moment.
That definitely is Lure's playstyle. He's quite defensive.
Yeah, but I'd argue he's being defensive to a fault here. Like, Dan's just constantly in an incredibly healthy setup. Any of those rails is just allowing him to take away more resources from Lure, and it's just making it harder and harder for him to get back in the game.
Yeah.
Time for you to head home.
I mean, all the rockets miss, but Dan's still coming out of that looking pretty good
I just
stack-wise.
found him off the swarm.
Shotgun rail's not
I expected
working
to
for him.
win. I didn't expect it to
Little
be a
tickle with the
total
lightning
slaughter.
gun, and we're now 5-0. Roughly a frag every couple of minutes.
Get out and stay out.
Or frag a minute now, if we want to get exact.
Yeah, I think this is one of the downsides to playing so defensive is, let's say you play really well for 3 minutes, right? But you don't get any frags in that time, you're just plus backing. If they get one clean frag on you and you're alive, you know, especially like Nix, they can rack up the frags. Look at that. When I joined back, it was 2-0. Now it's 7-0 in, you know, a couple of minutes. And that is
Make
devastating.
that 8-0.
Yeah. So I think we really need to see Lua start putting more pressure on the map. Put some pressure on Dan, put some pressure on these items.
Yeah, we've only 3 minutes left in the map. 8 frags to make up running a defensive play style.
It's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's almost time for Lua to start thinking about the next map, because the next map is going to be make or break for him. Next map is, if he can't secure the win on it, that's the end of the road for him tonight, and he's down on into the lower bracket.
Do yourself a
Yeah, I
favor,
agree.
Put the
Which is
gun down before
was
you
a
shoot yourself.
much harder place to fight from.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Can't catch me now.
Oh,
think-
great, Robert.
Blood Covenant,
I
Blood
thought this was
Covenant,
going to be a
time
challenge.
to just put it to the side, put it out of mind, play out the remaining 2 minutes, and get his mind in the game for the next match.
Impressive.
You'll want to spend some more time.
Maybe, you
training.
know, reevaluate how he's playing. Start playing a bit more pressure on the map. Like, you don't need to be super aggressive, but right now, you're giving, you know, Dan free reign around the map. He can do what he likes. He's been up high ground this whole time. No pressure on the items.
Next map we're looking at is Vale of Nath, with Dan on Death Knight and Lua on Eisen. So definitely a champ that plays into Lua's play style very much, but also a champ that we've seen used to great effect on Nath. So
Yeah, I think, again, another great matchup. Both champs
yeah, and
very good on Vale.
no, hopefully if Lua's going to maintain his defensive play style, hopefully having access to a champ that has a better starting stack
Next, requesting
and better
backup.
stack overall is going to play into those strengths better than we're seeing here.
1 minute warning.
It's true, but with stack, you know, going from
No one will see me
a light to a medium, sorry, you do lose that movement ability. So although you do gain the stack, it's like you're just going to lose that health running. So I still think, regardless of light, medium, heavy, a play style change needs to come out.
So it's all going to come down to the placement and usage of the current Timmy, as I like to call him. Tobias, I think, is the official canon name.
Yeah, Tobias. I hate Tobias.
Oh, he's got the faster lock-on and the faster projectile speed now, so he'll finally gets himself on the board with 5 seconds left on the clock. Too little, too late, unfortunately, and we're on to Vale of Nath now.
Yeah, I mean, that was just dominance, that one, from Dandaking. Not much Lua could do once he lost I guess not lost control, but gave Dan a relatively clean frag.
Yeah, I mean, it took about a minute for that frag to occur. I feel like up until that first minute was over, the game was still relatively open either way. But yeah, once that first frag was obtained, the floodgates opened, and it was pretty much GG's by the 5 minute mark there.
Yeah, like when I came back, it was about 4 minutes. 2-0 to Dan, so you know, very close. So definitely time, but I mean, Lua was just running for 5 minutes essentially.
Yeah. I mean, it comes down to what we saw with Dan's run in the QPL. He played his map, and he played it his way, and he forced his opponent to play the match his way.
Yeah. Great insight from our analyst Asbok there.
Yeah, I mean, I know seriously though, but like Lua was trying to play his way, but he wasn't able to enforce that play style on the match. And as you said, the game style just needed to change up. He needed to show some aggression. Anyway, he has no choice. He's got to win. He has to win this map if he wants to stay in the upper bracket. This is make or break for him.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can make the changes necessary to get himself a win. Pretty standard turret placement. No surprise there. And Dan's going to know exactly where he is thanks to that rocket spam. The Tribolt's told Dan everything he needs to know.
Oh, great shot from Dan. Great Tribolt though.
Yeah. Good exchange damage.
I mean, let's see, you know, this first minute. Oh, we see a fight come out. Nice jump from Dan. And
Dan's wanting to turn this into a frag, and he manages to do that. Let's see how he goes with the lockdown. Great rail.
Leave tide.
And
I like this from
follow-up.
Lua. Yeah. I like this from
That's
Lua.
what we
Putting
needed.
the pressure on. Yeah. But this is where he's got to keep his foot down, you know, applying pressure around the map. Push off his items, fall back onto them. Like here, he could have been pressuring the top TP exit before red was up, preventing Dan from getting up. Now it's going to be almost impossible for him to actually push into that mega. And it's little things like that that are costing him.
Yeah, he needed the position there, and Dan
Great
just made
rockets.
sure he couldn't get into a position of power. Lovely rockets. Looking for the rail, but was too slow to be there. Surely he heard Dan then. He's hurting. I can understand why he's backing off. But yeah, looks like he's just handed over complete map control to Dan, all due to that last exchange. Dan's coming into this fight really, really healthy. He's got no reason to back out now. Takes a rocket to the face, gets jumped, but he's just able to settle things with the lightning gun.
Yeah. Nice rockets from Lua there, though. It's evened up before this red. And he'll pick it up for free. So now, this is again where Dan will grab the mega hit. But this is where Lua wants to apply some pressure around the map. Try get some map control. And again, he's just sort of walked into an obvious spot there. You know, Nam was just waiting for him. Now there's a 15-second or so split, about 11-second or so split on the items. Lua's stuck down here in rail. Dan's got the stack advantage. Red's up in 8 seconds. This is where Lua wants to try and take some map, and Dan's just found him. Nice dodge from Lua there. Oh, bit slow on the teleport reaction.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like he wanted to drop back down, but just couldn't get his footing right.
See, again there, Lua has let this Dan walk in. He's not peeking over the edge. He knows he's coming from rockets. You've got to LG him a little bit there.
Combo kill.
Whereas Dan
And
was
Dan's
just able to
getting
waltz
spawn
in.
fragged.
So it's these little
Yeah,
mistakes
I mean-
from Lua that are costing him here.
Yeah, that was just a step off of the mega, just that second too soon that gave it to Dan.
I mean, it wasn't that. He lost before. Like, as soon as Dan got through that teleporter, like, as fast as he did, it was over. And that was the real issue there. He had to apply
And
some
now we're
pressure.
seeing
Headshot.
I mean, yeah, we're seeing a reverse last map, right? It's nice and close for a couple minutes at the start, but as soon as Lewis sort of gives up a relatively clean frag and Dan assumes full control of the map, it's, you know, Lua isn't really sure how to get back into control.
I'd say it happened even before that clean frag. Like, the control was given up like at least a solid 30 seconds before that happened. He just didn't go for the item. He left it open. Dan walked in, got the item, and you could kind of see what was going to happen right after that. And
yeah, but
we're
Lua
seeing-
was still getting a couple of items here, so, you know, it wasn't the end, but you are right. But either way, I mean, now, you know, 8 frags down already, 5 minutes in,
5-minute
and
warning.
there's a great
again,
split
he
on the
just-
items.
Netmaster.
Dan's just able to get himself wherever he needs to be. He's going to have fantastic position for both items whenever he wants, and he's going to be
Yeah.
able to get into the spawn frag spots.
And this is the problem with Lua. Nice rockets here, but it's, again, it's, you know, it's not really enough. And I think there were
Rob,
three
I'd honestly
small
say
mistakes
there is
in this map. I mean, there is time, but you can spawn frag very hard in this map, but it's just,
Look up on there to embrace your
I mean,
It's getting to
realistically,
the point of demoralizing.
yeah, exactly.
You've got to still have your head in the game to be able to bring it back at this point. And being 12-1 at court 6 on this map.
I mean, that's the, see, he should have just pushed that mega. He has to make a play and take a gamble. Oh, he's missed the red. Oh, he does grab it. So he's 3 HP. He can't go to rockets in case of machine gun spam. So now I think he's just got to fight for something here. He can't just let Dan get another free mega. Even though he's got no items, sometimes you need to make a play like this when you're down. And you don't have time to stack up here. Like, you need to make a play.
You make that
And-
mega worth nothing.
Yeah, it's just, you know, he's now Dan's got great control of this red arm room, and Lua's gonna have to back off. Now Lua is 15 seconds early on this mega, while Dan is literally max stack. This is good from Lua. Good, like, we want more spam like this, but instead he's just let him get up for free. Poor weapon choice as well. He's missed all his rockets.
Walk straight into the flame strike as well, and Dan's just setting up great for a rail off the spawn. He knows he was going to want that rail. It drops down to it, and he's just able to hold him off.
Nice frag. 10 frags in 3 minutes. I'd say it's just doable. But again, Dan's just got the red. So now he's got to defend this with his life. And again, he's just out. Like, at this point, you don't have the luxury of being able to give up items. And he's
Do you
just
think
copped
he was
another
out
round.
because of too much respect for Dan, or do you think he was out because he just had no clue when the item was and assumed Dan
No,
already had it?
he knew it was coming up. I just think he was like, oh, I'm too low, I can't fight. It's like he's playing as if it's near wall, you know, but
Yeah.
it's not near wall. It's 14-3. Sometimes you need to make the bad plays, but in a situation like this, that is actually the good play. And it's kind of hard to realize that in game. A lot of people don't. So, but that was the good, like, didn't have to be that exact play, but he needs to do something. And now it's pretty much impossible to win the game. And the 2 or so chances
Yeah, we're
he had
pretty
in the
much
last
3G,
3
yeah.
minutes, yeah, he didn't capitalize off them. And there were 3 moments in the first 5 minutes or so that really essentially cost him the game. Like, those were the moments where if he just played them a little bit better, he would have been still in this game. But now he's been destroyed, essentially. See, like, great push from Dan there, you know. Even though Lua did more damage there, Dan just hit 1 decent rocket and fall back to Mega, top armor, comes in and kills him. Look, we'll spawn red here. No item, no weapon, sorry. So it's just, yeah. Too little, too late.
Yeah.
1 minute warning.
Yeah, it's not the kind of thing that you want to see. Like, obviously, it's the finals. People are going to be putting their best foot forward, but it is kind of... You don't like seeing big frag deficits in
Yeah,
games.
especially when, you know, he's definitely had his chances this map. I think he's just played some moments a little poorly. So now, like, red's up. See, this is what he should have been doing, you know, 4 minutes ago. Pushing when he's got 10 HP. Like, you have to sort of do that. Like, you have to just jump on it there. You don't have a choice. That's what I'm saying. Even
Yeah,
though you're
hopefully he
probably
looks
going to
back at
die, it's the only way to give yourself a chance at the map. Sorry, what are you saying?
I was going to say, hopefully he looks back at this match, the whole set after this, and instead of going, oh, the game screwed me over or something like that, he can actually look at what happened, where the mistakes were made, because they were quite obvious mistakes, and it's something that he can work on fixing, and hopefully we can see good progress for him through the losers bracket.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they were obvious mistakes. They were like little things.
They're obvious with your commentary pointing them out.
Yeah, they're obvious for me because I'm the best. But for most, like, they're little hard. Nah, they're little, you know, little
The
tiny
irony of
things.
saying that with Dan in the game.
But look, he had his opportunities for sure. But you are right. It is.